What's up, Vault Hunters? It's Echo here, Queen of the Loot Goblins, bringing you another Borderlands 3 video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my newest Moze build, Bomber Moze. Before we get into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that for YouTube subscribers only, I will be giving away a $100 Amazon gift card, $25 Xbox gift card, $25 PlayStation Store gift card. Just to enter, all you have to do is be a subscriber along with like and comment on this video. Are you impressed by that?
I'm underwhelmed.
You take Lysol and Kleenex wipes wherever you go, bro. I feel that. Oh shit. No, don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere. Let me kill you. Bye. Bye.
How about now?
Sorry, but still no.
How about when I do 11 million with just one nade?
Damn!
Holy fuck shit!
Well, I hope I have your attention now. This build is all about the explosions. We are focused on the underused Mind Sweeper Moze that if built correctly, you can put out some serious damage. This build not only looks fire, but is the best Minesweeper build out right now. Let's roll that intro and get right into the video.
Come and get it.
Wow. We hit our number.
Maybe you should use more explosions this time!
I've been working on perfecting this build for some time now, on and off stream, getting the best gear and choosing the perfect skill set. I've stress tested this build on the hardest content, being True Takedown Mayhem 4. Once I've accomplished that, I knew every other bit of content would be slight work. With this build, you can do anything, from the takedown to the story and everything in between. It makes the trials look like child's play. This build is all about the explosions and really showing people how good the Minesweeper can be at its true potential. I'm going to show you what gear you need to make the Minesweeper do its maximum damage. Feel free to pause the video now to copy down the skill trees. I wanted this build to be more than just one-shotting bosses. I wanted to be able to take it into the raid as well and do the hardest content, especially since the DLC is right around the corner. So I took us down to the blue capstone short fuse because we all love more explosions. And on the green tree, I added Specialist Bear to help with those pesky dogs when they come out, and for the road for more ammo and less reload. I didn't need to spec into the red tree at all to get the Minesweeper nade crit chains. If you were only bossing, I'd say Armored Infantry, Drowning Brass, and Experimental Mutations would be the 3 skills I'd take from the red tree, but you really don't need it. As far as our action skill, you only need Vanquisher Rocket Pod, but if you're going to fight a boss, go ahead and throw on Target Softening for the debuff if you'd like. I'd like to start off by explaining the Minesweeper as it is the heart of our build. The Minesweeper reads, landing a crit has a 25% chance to drop a micro grenade that explodes after a short time. Now, to break it down, the grenade that drops from the Minesweeper gets the damage from the crit that triggered it. That crit can come from your nade as well as your gun. Also, the grenade gets the element of the triggered crit. An example of this would be a fire nade versus flesh and TVHM. This will do an increase in damage of 175% of the original crit. The nade also gets grenade and splash damage bonuses. The grenade drop from the Minesweeper comm also procs Pull the Holy Pin, which doubles the damage it deals. Pull the Holy Pin is a skill on Moze's blue tree that reads, Moze's grenades have a chance to score a critical hit, dealing greatly increased damage. Sources of critical hit damage do not affect critical hits. The critical hit chance is 30%. Some of the other skills that we use to boost our damage to our Minesweeper grenade are Cloud of Lead, Stroke the Embers, Fire in the Skag Den. These three are boosting our elemental damage in hopes to spawn an elemental grenade. Then we have Pull the Holy Pin, of course, paired with Scorching RPMs to boost our critical chances, so our spawn nade has a bigger base damage. Now, if you watch my streams, I'm sure you've heard me use the term crit chain. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this. The Minesweeper nade has the chance to hit a crit, and that nade to hit a crit, and that nade to hit a crit, and so on and so on. This means it's doubling in all of the bonuses as well, which brings me to what you want for stats on your comm and artifact. So what you want is AoE damage, splash damage, grenade damage, and any crit bonuses help as well. You also want to pair this with a gun that deals splash damage, such as my choices for this build being the Ogre, Kibsworth, Juliet's Dazzle, and my main choice because it causes so many explosions, the Sprinkler. On the screen now is a base formula for the Minesweeper nade made by Gearbox's Prismatics, Gearology, and Math. Now keep in mind, this is only for the first grenade. If you are proccing a crit chain, you end up doing so much more damage. Let me show you an example. So here I'm using the Execute weapon paired with the Cloning Maddening Tracker. I'm letting the Execute debuff my target and the Cloning Maddening Tracker deal crits. I have created such a high crit chain that one of my nades has done 11 million in damage. My standard loadout for my guns are the Kibs. I love the Kibs because it puts out a lot of splash damage and keeps my nades up for spamming. Same thing with the Ogre and the Flacker. But the Sprinkler puts out some serious explosions and is my personal favorite. Other guns I use are the Execute for bossing, Hyper Focus mostly for Wotan, the Juliet's Dazzle, and let's not forget the Eruption. I don't even need to shoot my weapon when I use the Eruption. I just spam the debuff overheated projectiles and spam my nades and it melts everything. Also, as shown in the beginning, this build allows you to use Torque stickies, so feel free to use quickies and 3-ways and any other Torque stickies you'd like. When I'm mobbing, I use the Big Boom Blaster with double amp, and the Anointment after exiting Iron Bear gains 75% increase in shields and health for 25 seconds. But when I'm doing harder content, I like to use the Transformer with an elemental bonus anointment. For the comm, I'm using the Minesweeper with splash damage and nade damage. And for my artifact, I'm using a Last Stand with grenade damage and area of effect damage. And of course, the Cloning Maddening Tracker. But if you are mobbing, you can always switch to a recurring Hex Nade. They are great for survivability. You don't have to limit yourself to the Cloning Maddening Tracker all the time. With the level cap just in a couple days, I wanted to give you the updated skill tree now. We are going to be at level 57, which means 4 more points to play around with. We are going to have all of the splash damage bonuses, all of the bottomless mag bonuses, paired with the Minesweeper crit chains. This build is going to be even more insane.
That was so fucking amazing! It brought a tear to my fucking eye!
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you are on Xbox, I will be giving away a full set of this gear. All you have to do is join the Discord linked in the description below. That giveaway will be happening Wednesday, March 26th, around 7 or 8 Eastern Standard Time. And as always, Happy looting!
Can you try to understand how a touch can cause explosions? Rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers, better cook those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters, one of them million will reach those heights, always in the feeling that I won't deny that work, never could toss, look at my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised, yeah, highs, spinning these skies, I'm stuck there, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now, we all too late to fall, yeah, anyone to come in, I'm gonna left them all, never look down with this risk of all, think I got, gotta learn, I gotta wish it all, ain't got no feelings, we just floating, yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean, a couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion, I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
Rise up. Rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a veil that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, that night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
Stop us, fly by them like choppers, better cook those risks, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters.
Please take a moment right now and hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you want to catch these videos live, you can find me at twitch.tv/jadedecho_ or subscribe to my YouTube channel and be up to date with each video.